Come on, we're live. There we go. How can you got 3 people up already? Can you guys hear us? I do that whole pop out chat again. I don't know why it does that. Every time. There's Beaver Creek. How are you doing?
Hey, Travis.
Gigi.
Hey, Gigi. We're trying to get the chat right.
Always screwed up. I don't know why.
Oh, we just lost everybody.
Fern Hill. How are you doing?
Hey, Fern Hill. Bear with us. We still don't know what we're doing. You think after a year of this, we would be better?
For some reason, I don't know if it's my computer or YouTube. Every time we do a live lately, it says that we can't connect the chat, and we have to do the pop-out chat and then hit live chat and do a little screen off to the side, which screws up what we see when we're looking at the monitor. So,
but at least I ain't got to look at myself.
Stay there.
Oh, there's Mo Homestead.
Hey, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while.
Lily, got Lily Homestead. Glad to hear that, Travis. We've been worried about you. We got Thrifty. Well, how's everything going everywhere else?
Hey, guys. Sorry, Lily and Thrifty.
Well, I don't imagine they probably let you know we're up here. You don't know the truth about it.
Everybody said they've been having issues with the notifications.
Oh, we got the preacher.
You have to be wearing masks?
Have we heard anything about us having to wear any masks?
No, I haven't heard anything, but that doesn't mean anything.
I see a lot of people wearing them.
Yeah. I made one. I wore your handkerchiefs today. So, just in case.
You got cut it one of those?
I did the fold method.
Oh, well, I do that either.
I didn't look like a bandit. I did the fold. And
oh, there's Happy Quack.
Hey, Happy Quack.
How's everybody going with you, preacher?
Aw, my aunt. I talked to her yesterday, and she said that she missed her grandkids.
Ain't that true? It frosted here 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, it sure did.
When it wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, it did.
It did. I don't know if they heard anything.
Probably not.
Hey, DTB. Oh, DTB might be new. I know you, but I don't know if you've been on the live before. We're still clear of politics, and I'm looking over here because I got a chat in front of me. I think you can't see me. And
that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff.
We're not supposed to mention that stuff because that'll get us kicked out of here.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, I know you. I know who you are, DTB, but I know you haven't been on the live before. We're still clear of politics. The stuff that's going on now, and we like for everybody to get to know everybody.
So you kind of introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself.
Nothing too particular, just kind of about region of where you're at, and
just think about like if you walked up to the store and everybody was hanging around, you say, "Hi, I'm such and such, and I live down the road around the corner."
Yeah.
There's North State Outdoors. North State, I don't know if you heard that, but like everybody kind of introduced yourself, and we steer clear of politics and the current event that's going on. That's on top of everybody's mind.
Last week, our live did not get put up right away. They got reviewed.
Yeah.
And then they took our comments down, all of our comments down, and did a review on them. And
ain't that a true Fern Hill?
They put them back up 2 days later. So I guess they figured that we didn't really say anything that we weren't supposed to. So we're just going to kind of avoid that whole topic altogether this week. That stuff. If you want to talk about the stuff, that's what you need to say, the stuff.
Really, my potatoes that tall. They got flowers on. I got potatoes. Frost won't hurt them all that much. I think my corn made it.
DTB
And
is
it
in
ain't quite.
Mississippi,
It
right?
ain't quite time to.
In Mississippi.
Right, I think so. It ain't quite time to plant tomatoes here yet. And okra, you need to plant them. I don't know. All that stuff likes hot.
Old North State, just they call him Biggie.
Biggie, I like that.
Biggie.
I've got one DTB. I've got one just like Austin's got. But that's why my ears perked up when you were talking about that fertilizer distributor. Because like with beets and okra and mustards, greens and stuff like that, that thing like it'd be perfect. Just put a little fertilizer down the side. I ain't know they made one.
A hand plant.
Yeah, the little earthway seeder we got.
Yeah.
I can't push in a straight line though, DTB. I run my rows and I made sure they were perfect, right? Just straight as air. Then I get out there with that hand planter and it looks just like that when I get through with it.
It is a bit
Oh, his name's DJ, by the way.
well, hi,
Nice
DJ.
to meet you, DJ. And I
and
miss somebody.
I wanted to ask Old North. Sorry, I kicked the table. Old North State. Are you North Carolina? Old North State?
Yeah, I believe he's in North Carolina.
Okay, just checking.
Western part of the state. I've talked to him in the comments every time. Mm-hmm. Corn's about 2 inches tall. It don't look like it hurt my sweet corn. It might have hurt some field corn. Thank you, Mother Homestead.
Do you think
2 inches of snow
plant will be all right outside? Okay.
I'll just put it out there tonight.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it should be out there yet.
I don't know if it's putting frost now or not. Well, DTB, I had a one-row planter, but you had to put it with a mule. Or a one-row tractor, let somebody drive the tractor, and I had to walk behind it. And I was going to take me a John Deere Flex planter, one-row unit, and build me a one-row planter on 3-point hitch, and this thing never done it. And I bought that little push planter to plant small stuff with, like I said, like okra and greens. And we've used to replant field corn. That's the Fox planter mix. We got some heirloom seeds, DJ. I like them.
Well, which one's the cabbage collard?
Yeah, we got those old cabbage collars that are really, I mean, they're as heirloom as you get, probably.
Yes, NC near Hickory.
Oh, there's Josh Reel.
Josh Reel's NC too.
Yeah.
He's up by other Josh.
Josh, he's beside other Josh. Josh, what you got is a microclimate there somewhere. You got something there that makes that happen. We got one here on one side of the house. They lost always tomatoes and peppers even in plastic. Drain the swamp 2.0.
I was looking at the map of the state when they first started talking. Hey, Hope Acres.
Drain the swamp. I try to use heavy gauge wire. If you have a deer problem, we'll use barbed wire.
Jeremy on Family Account. Hey, Simply Southern Roots, how you doing?
Y'all give me just a minute and I'll catch you up.
We got several new.
Oh yeah, well you got to tell everybody the rules.
Okay, all of you.
I'll get back to you in a minute, Drain the Swamp.
That are new. We avoid the new topic that everybody's talking about now. We don't talk any politics, and we like everybody to introduce yourself, just kind of some basic information so that everybody gets to know one another. Nothing too personal. And Simply Southern Roots and Lauren B. Lauren, and she says she's a midwife.
A good deal.
Anyone else I missed?
Oh,
Drain the swamp.
yeah, I was trying to answer it. No, Josh, it ain't normal. It's something that happens everything's got to be perfect. But you can have little microclimates sometimes, stuff that just does where it ain't supposed to do. We had the same thing here with white pine trees. We could grow white pines here in our yard. My mama used to plant them. They grow come from the mountains. Yeah, I was saying, she ain't going to do that. That thing's tough to use. You had to be a man on both ends of that thing.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on.
He was talking about me pulling the planter, I think, and you walking behind it, the old mule cold planter.
Watch it.
Well, you couldn't handle it. You got to pick that thing up, run it. I mean, it's hard to do.
So he gets me the mule. Okay.
Well, good deal, Mom.
Hey, Jesse. And guys,
hey,
our
Jesse.
comments have been they're going fast tonight. They don't normally do this, so if I've missed anybody, hey, how you doing?
Well, we got a whole bunch more people here now too.
Oh yeah. Hey, making lemonade from lemons. I started to say hey while ago.
The hot wire. Use the heaviest wire you can. And with the solar chargers, I can't recommend a good one because ours plug in the wall. And that's all. I've tried the solar, I've tried the battery, and I didn't have any luck with them. But that was also 10 or 15 years ago. I haven't bought one in a long time. Everybody talks like the new ones are really good. And if y'all can recommend a good one, anybody up here can recommend them a good one, I'd appreciate it. If you have one you know works.
Simply Southern Roots is a mall of 7. That's a major accomplishment right there.
Yeah. That sure is. And I'm sorry if I missed you. If I missed you, just put it up again and I'll answer. Or if I didn't notice you, I'm sorry. Well, you use the heavy wire for 2 reasons. One, it's harder to break. If something runs through it, it won't break. And 2, it don't cut something up as bad. That real thin wire will cut. If they run through it, it'll cut.
We don't normally have that many stay. I mean,
everybody's stuck inside their boat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got a good 15 to 17 that usually come and stay most of the whole time.
Oh, there's bad as bees.
So us being up 24, 25 is
that's a record.
Staying that long. Yeah. But we are tickled that everybody's here. We hope everybody's doing well and staying healthy. And
of course, we don't have no ice cream.
No, we don't have no ice cream.
We don't have any snacks.
Old North State Outdoors. You guys have inspired me. I gotta start posting some videos. You've quickly become my favorite channel, Biggie. And Drain the Swamp said I got my first 2 pigs today. Thanks for the info. Aw. And Musi popped up our email in case anybody wants to drop us a line. Chris is on that email. It took him a while to figure it out, but now he's got it and he's on it. DTB, I used 2 strands on a single fence and had a single strand about 2 foot off. All 3 are hot, no deer guarantee. That doesn't mean much around here. The deer knocked down our fence and it was all hot. Drain the Swamp said I heard your husband's voice and so it seems cool. Well, he's a good old country boy, that's for sure.
Oh, we're Patchy Heaven. Hey, Patchy Heaven.
We must have bigger, better, more.
There ain't no fence around here, deer proof. They'll run through it, run over it.
Ours is 3 and 4 strands in some places, a barbed wire that's electrified.
The best chance we have to keep the deer tearing down is fix it so they can jump it.
And they still tear it down. They still go right through it.
They if they can jump it, they do better. Hey, there's Green.
Is Jake Puppy sitting because I heard a big bang?
Yes, Jake. Let me get back up.
Well, I'll go.
Hold on. We're doing
Drain
good,
Swamp
Green.
wants to know where we live.
We're in Eastern North Carolina. Me, family, they really do. Facebook's the devil. I saw somebody put something on Facebook tonight. They had got pigs and were asking people what to feed them. And, oh man, I just had to cut it off. It was tragic. That's why we do hog fences, DTB. We put the main fence. We used to do that for goats too. The problem with the deer here is they hit it at 90 miles an hour. Some will get chased them, dogs will get chased them or something, they'll hit that fence, or something will spook them and they'll hit it. We used to have a hog wire fence, steel fence with 3 strands of barbed wire on top of it. What I do, Travis, is I get a washer that'll fit the valve stem. And I just weld a washer to the inside of the rim, and you weld it on the side over here, and you got the valve stem kind of goes around the corner. And you weld it on this side and beat it around with a hammer and weld it down. No, it don't 2.0. I'll check him out. Yeah, we had barbed wire. That's how we use DTB is barbed wire. Except around the pigs. We use smooth wire to keep pigs off the fence. That's the same way we keep pigs off the fence. We put the hot wire that far on the inside of the hog wire. But like I said, ours ain't them walking up to it and touching it. They touch it, they stay off of it. They run at it and try to jump it.
Bellhopper in color in North Carolina.
Yeah, I caught that.
And
okay, hey, babies. I'll be glad to.
Trades midwife services for pigs.
Okay.
Process.
No, we're not on. I don't reckon we're on Instagram. All I know about Facebook is we got a Facebook page, I reckon, for the Homestead channel, and every once in a while I look at it. And we miss stuff and people put up there. I think that it might depend on the deer.
Do I look like I've been sick the last 3 days, and so I don't know if I still look as bad as I felt the last couple of days. Thank you for asking, though, Josh. He keeps swearing I've got the stuff, and I keep saying it's the stomach virus. So
I'm trying to catch you on compass. How do you scroll? Okay.
It's hard to do.
Yeah, man, I know how to do it. I know how to do it.
You need to get the tablet.
I don't like missing anybody.
I do. I couldn't eat dinner though. I started eating, and as soon as I started eating, my stomach started hurting again. So I can lose some weight. That'd be fine. It'll be all right.
Come on, where are you?
I didn't know it was out. Let's see here. Billy Holmes says he's around 4 strands of electric for goats, and the deer run through it like it's not even there.
That's the way it is here.
Yeah, we run into that too. Baddest Bees Facebook is a product of the devil. Greetings from Louisiana. Drain the swamp. One guy uses fishing string on top of his fence. I guess it discourages the deer from coming across the pasture.
Well, we used to tie ribbons to it and strips of cloth and everything in the world. It's just hard to stop the deer from running through it.
Yeah. The deer around here take it as a personal challenge, I think.
Well, that we got so many of them.
Yeah, we've got a herd of about 35 or 50. I mean, you lose count after a while.
But we basically live beside the deer range.
Yeah.
We live beside my old family farm, and the people that own it now won't let anybody hunt. So
and
they're overpopulated.
They come up to our place at night and eat the garden and check out the cows and just kind of hang out.
That pig yours ready to go to the slaughterhouse, Josh. DTB is sitting under the shelter. I pulled out the shot and pulled it under the shelter. It belongs to a buddy of mine. That's why we're doing videos on it, because if it was the customers, we really couldn't. He's got charged by the hour, and it wouldn't be fair. And we just ain't messed with it. We ain't done nothing else to it. The gas tank is really, really rusty. We're gonna try to clean it.
And he's wanted to do videos the last couple of days, but I just have not been feeling so far.
That is our busiest time of year. That's why we didn't do a video at all this week. We had a couple of topics we wanted to cover, and I had some comments that we need to be covered. And good to hear that, Toadie. Did you just come in and I miss you?
Yeah, he just now.
He's going to send his off into it. Oh, I'm sorry, Josh. I misunderstood what you said.
He's going to do a pig from us soon.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. We'll have some along.
We should have some about 2 weeks. Some new ones, right?
We'll have some new ones in about a month, I think.
A month? Okay.
Yeah, I can't tell you. I can't remember when we got our bread. We want to do a video. We have a lot of questions about putting pigs in electric fences. And that's a somewhat complicated topic. It's one of those things that'll work sometimes and sometimes it won't. And I need to explain the ins and outs of that. You know, like where we're at, we can't get away with it because our pigs can't get out.
And we're too close to the road. If they got out and got in the road and somebody hit it, we'd have to pay for their car.
Well, you see, we're not supposed to have to, but there's some things that worry me, you know. Oh, we're definitely going to do some more on it, DTB. And anytime you need something, all you need to know something, all you do is email me. I'm glad to talk you through fixing it. Well, appreciate that, North State. We do this channel to try to help people. I mean, that's the only reason we do it is try to help people. And yeah, they still use them down here, DTB, a lot. A lot.
Humidity in Charlotte's actually a whole lot better than it is where we're at. The closer you get to the shore.
So he'll see he's getting some Hampshire hogs.
Ooh. Grady Swamp said they lived in Charlotte for about 6 months. And he said the humidity was crazy. Imagine you can come over here with humidity. Charlotte's about 4 hours from here.
Oh, good deal. Super seeds are pretty common down here too, but I haven't used them. Nobody does anything with a super seed anymore except put it in parade. So just ain't that. I don't work on that many of them. I restore one every once in a while.
Do the gas tank, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do videos on that tractor with several things, but the gas tank's so bad on it. The way I normally clean them didn't work. We're going to clean it with uric acid, and I've never done that. I'm a little nervous about doing it. And we can't get anybody else to do it. No, like radiator shop will do it like they used to, boil it out. So it's either buy a new gas tank or try something different.
North State gave you a compliment.
Didn't Anderson?
I'm not sure if you thought that. I know the truth when I say it.
Yeah, well, North State, if it didn't, thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Well, they ain't too bad, Southern Roots. You can handle them, I promise. Just, if you need to know anything, I'll try to help you. Well, I don't think you'll have any trouble with it. We've got an ad on Craigslist that's months old.
Yeah. have not renewed it. It's they have to scroll way down to get to
I mean, it's way back there, and I'm getting several calls a day on it. You won't have no trouble getting rid of it. DTB, I've got something similar to that I used. This one's got a bathroom in it. Hey, there's Brent City. They been here the whole time. Did y'all sneak by me?
I didn't notice them either. So, hey, Branson.
Oh, thank you, Geeky. I've been about half scared of it. We call it brick ass. What you use to clean bricks with. Brent City still used their Super C. I used to buy the back of it one.
Diluted muriatic acid, also what they use for styes. I know it's some kind of muriatic acid that they'll use for styes too.
Oh. Well, I just think that, I'm scared.
Sure,
that's why we ain't done a video on it. Because I ain't going to do a video on something I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to mislead anybody.
Brett Stuckey.
What are you talking to?
Rena Thomas, the Truth Factor.
Oh, good deal.
It's the go-to for Bible study.
Okay, well, that'll work. He'll do it too, won't he? He'll tear the world up, won't he? We have had some sandblasting inside of them, DTV, but this one's got a bathroom in it, so you can't do that. Usually, I've got some heavy chains, about 4 lengths a piece. We can put some CLR, like you see as seen on TV, CLR, at the side of the door. Eating those pieces of chain and just shake it around.
It worked one time. I know that I helped you with one. I don't think that one was that bad, was it?
It's just Long Line Hope Farms. If you go to an actual farm store, like a fertilizer place, and get it, you got to tell them you want to activate it. But it's just Long Line, privatized Long Line, like they put out across the yard.
Tractor Supply sells it in big bags. And tell them you want to pellets.
Thank you, Baddest Bees.
Because they have 2 different kinds.
You have a good night now.
Have a good night.
What, Mark? Robert?
Maze?
The M-A-E-S?
I've seen Maze spell that way.
If the wall was further back, I could read it. Welcome to the live, Robert. We'll try to talk about politics or the current cluster that's going on, and we try to get to know everybody and kind of get you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself. No identity stealable stuff.
Mo said that she don't know what kind she's going to get, but her husband wants to get the kind that has more bacon.
Well, they all got about the same kind of bacon on. You use it in your pig pens, it stops them from stinking. Strange one. Well, good night, Ho Bakers. It changes the pH in the soil, screws up some of the bacteria. No matter what you smell.
Have a good weekend, Ho
Bakers. With the food is, yes, they will, DTB. Depends on what it is. He's from New Mexico. Robert's from New Mexico.
Oh, hey.
Yes, they will, DTB, and that has a big problem. They some things cross-pollinate worse than others. And but yeah, you can mess up your heirloom seed pretty easy because some things will cross-pollinate from your neighbors. You can plant your heirloom tomatoes here, and they might cross-pollinate with your neighbors across the road. I mean, we've run into that a lot back years ago when farmers save seed. You could run into some issues real quick.
Happy Quack's found her a neighbor. She said, New Mexico isn't that far from you.
That's right, Brent City. Pelletized lime works faster. I don't know if it's because it breaks down faster. They call it activated lime at the fertilizer place.
Yeah, the Tractor Supply
But
has
it'll-
powdered and pelletized. So
You want the
you want
pelletized.
pelletized. What's Monsanto?
Monsanto.
Mm-hmm.
That's the company that makes all the like you'll go to jail if you save soybeans to plant next year. They send somebody out to DNA test your field of soybeans as if you stole the seed because you can't use your own seed in your own crop.
Do what?
Yeah.
How can they control your own seed in your own crop? Oh,
You can't save seed and plant it again. That's part of the deal with Monsanto. You buy hybrid seed, they own that hybrid. They Askins family. You know, I almost bought some today, Drain the Swamp. They had some at the mill for
what, lime?
no, the Cherokee purple.
Oh.
I almost bought some, but we don't need that many tomato plants. I already bought all we need. I'm a better boy guy myself.
I want some Roma.
I miss something.
Our Romas did really good last year. I mean,
Well,
they
Toad
put
Hill
out
said
like,
just built 4 raised beds. Well, good night, Toad Hill. I'm sorry I missed it. You might already be gone. And I had missed something.
different things got down, but none doesn't last as long. Haskins family got in a couple tomatoes from.
Well, DTB, we don't can any anymore. We used to, like when my mama was alive, she put up a lot of tomato juice. And we plant 100 plants. But we just don't put up that much tomato juice. And that's right. They can and will
That's
sue you.
annoying. Please stop.
They will sue you. It's not they can sue you. They will sue you. They will sue you and make you sign a contract that you won't plant nothing but their seed to continue the time you in his damn business of farming. I've seen it happen to my family. And they do enforce it, and they do have people to go around and check that. I'm gonna have to stand here for a little while, folks. I'm here. I'm right here. I promise.
What type of tomato plants did you get? He went shopping for tomato plants.
I just have to get somewhere that Better Boys. I'm sure they're
Better Boys. I really like Roma because they're just right and really meaty. I love tomatoes. Tomatoes sandwich. I am a Miracle Whip girl. Fresh sunbeam bread with some Miracle Whip, salt and pepper, and I'm happy.
Better Boys seem to not get that tomato rust mess as bad as some of the rest of them. That's what I'm saying. We used to have trouble with it.
Can't hear us.
Can't hear us.
No, you can't hear us, or you're just talking to somebody else. What? Yeah, that's the problem around here is that you're either Miracle Whip or you're Dukes. There's no in between. It's either you're one or the other. And I've always, my mom, we always had Miracle Whip. But there's a lot of Dukes around here. Oh. Talking about making paste with tomatoes. Happy Plexigel to come out and burn farms out here to keep farms from selling their own stock. It was accidentally cross-pollinated by the winds out.
Wow, that is a crazy mess. They ain't that bad here, but they will. But that
Dickie said his tomatoes are about done for the year. They can't handle the summer heat.
I believe that.
We hadn't even set ours out.
Yeah, it ain't quite our plant. Ours is.
Ours are still sitting underneath the carport in their little cartons.
Well, I set some mess. I set my watermelons out really too early. I don't know what possessed me to do that. They look like they're fine. But cucumbers,
Brett and Cindy said they're trying to change over to all heroin or open pollinated. Yes, tomato sandwiches are amazing.
Well, that's why we plant them, so she can just have some fresh ones to eat.
Chris can't hear away from the screen.
Oh, I can't see away from the screen.
Yeah, I do too. There's Toad Hill. Toad Hill's still there.
Oh, okay.
Tomato juice and salsa.
What kind do we use?
I love Roma. That's just my favorite.
Plant some in September, grow outside October.
And the cherry tomatoes don't stand a chance. I planted cherry tomatoes right beside where.
We always get a bunch of cherry tomatoes. They are 17.
You don't let me finish. Right beside where I park, and then when I get out of the car, I eat them as they come out. I mean, they're gone. As soon as they're red, I'm eating them, popping them.
Yeah, I like the bacon and tomato sandwich a whole lot better. I do just the tomato sandwich.
He's not a big tomato person. I am. I like them.
My dog won't eat tomatoes.
No, I think
my dog won't eat anything tomatoes touch.
Yeah, he has got some kind of allergy or something to tomatoes. Because used to he'd eat stuff that had a little bit of ketchup on it. Now, if it's got a little bit of ketchup or tomato sauce or anything tomato related, barbecue sauce,
he won't touch it.
Will not touch it. If it's got ketchup on it, hot dog, steak, whatever, will not touch it.
Barbecue chickens off limits.
Yeah, and can't give it to the puppy either.
He'll choke.
He'll choke. That could start to be bad. Bacon, onion, and tomato sandwich. You can keep the onion.
That sounds odd.
Jetstar, Jet Setter, Rutgers, and Abe Lincoln. Yeah, mine don't. My little cherry tomatoes don't make it nice. It could be that he doesn't like acid, or I think he's funny. He's got allergies. We take him to the vet, and they said that he's allergic to different stuff. And I just think maybe he got some kind of allergy to it. Figured it out.
Maybe just don't like the way the vet tastes. I had to dip into my emergency rations in the truck to have something to snack on while we're going to ride.
You didn't bring cookies home? You just had them in the truck? I don't like onions. Yes, I'm not.
Good night, me, family.
I don't like onions. I ain't got that far. Sorry. Have a good night. I'll pick the onions off. Anything with bacon, yeah, but I'll pick the onions off.
She's one of those that dog eat cat pick out the tomatoes. Ours eat a cat every once in a while with all the tomatoes.
Yeah. He eats the whole cat, not the pig. I hate to say it, but he will. R17 had rabbit last night. It was really.
Oh, rabbit.
Happy Quiet. We love onions.
Oh, wild rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Wild rabbit and tame rabbit do taste good.
Happy Quiet grows onions, and half their garden is garlic and onions are favorite to grow.
We had one at Freedom. We had one eat cucumbers and tomatoes and what do you say?
Yeah, Daisy, her favorite thing in the world was for me to peel a cucumber and give her a peel. I don't know why. She loved cucumber peels. She didn't want the whole cucumber.
Just you plant 50 pounds of Baldoos. Which I like onions. We don't, preacher. Somebody else in here might.
Did she buy it or did she plant it?
Well, somebody just bought a 50-pound bag of Baldoos onions. I thought she meant onion sets.
But I don't know. That doesn't sound like the sets. That sounds like she just bought a 50-pound bag of onions.
That'd be a bunch of onions, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I've never frozen any eggs, not on purpose.
Are they onion sets, Jesse, or they just 50 pounds onions?
Bought them, not grown them. Bought them.
But that means she bought the sets, or she bought the. Yeah, I knew we were forgetting something. We ain't said I know onions. Not a single solitary onion.
Well, I thought you said you didn't want to mess with them this year. It took forever last year for the onions to produce anything. Rabbits are good with a lot of money. Apparently, he has it run up against rabbit. The one hippity hoppity down the road.
I don't know if it make R17 mean a lot of money to keep or a lot of money to buy. Or... Yeah, Jesse, we can grow onions, but we can't grow really good. We grow some vidalias last year. I don't know, got that big around, but they never.
It took forever.
Yeah, they
to
keep and feed. I don't know, ours won't too bad. Well, when we jumped into rabbits, we jumped in too hard.
And not only that,
we got
fortunate that we had a friend who had got out of rabbits who gave us a bunch of cages. So the startup was not that much because the guy gave us 5 rabbits right to start off with. We didn't expect.
Yeah, we didn't have 23.
No.
You know, anything get expensive to feed if you get enough of it.
Yeah.
You get enough chickens. Enough chickens are expensive to feed. And they eat chicken feed, you know.
Yeah, but the cages, I can imagine that would be kind of high.
Well, to be honest with you, I kind of gave up. Because the old guys around here come here and say, you can't grow onions that kind of dirt, no way. They like this kind of dirt. Well, I ain't got none of that. Well, what you got to have to grow onions? So. We got
cages for.
We're fixing to stick 80 eggs into incubator.
What's happy quack? I'm putting my cages.
She got meat rabbits, but she's getting meat rabbits. It's probably just getting dark there. Well, I don't know.
Probably 4 hours. We'll have to see.
We're gonna hatch out, or we're gonna set 80 eggs, and then we'll hatch out. Oh, the chat went away. How'd you do that? You don't eat strawberry sugar wafer. You fast right from my bottom.
To get rid of this heartburn.
Nope, we got chat back. It's on the wrong side of the screen. That's it.
They're trading a goat and a pig for 3 pregnant does and a buck.
Oh, let me catch up.
Around here, the goat and the pig would be worth a whole lot more than the 3 pregnant does and buck because you get them females around here.
Keebler sugar wafers. My emergency rations out of my truck. Yeah, well, Trevor does preach. Trevor's got a good incubator.
He's got a whole bedroom in his house.
Good night, DTV. Glad you joined us tonight.
To have a good weekend.
Stay safe
now.
Well, we were 90 the other day, Happy Quack. And it frosted last night. You know. Well, there ain't a whole lot to them, but they're cheap.
We have hens that do that too. They'll get everybody else's eggs.
Well, you know, old North State, I'll be honest with you about something. I've come to the conclusion that if you had to raise animals for meat, the rabbits and ducks would be where it's at. They grow the fastest. You can have a rabbit eating size a whole lot faster than you have a chicken eating size, and ducks the same way. I believe ducks faster than rabbit. And that's what we had was New Zealand's and California.
Lay really well, but they don't sit very well.
What's the deal they get from West Virginia? I mean something. Good gracious, that quick. Rabbits are free here. Let's get a Craigslist, and they're everywhere free.
She's traveling for a pig and a goat.
Well, things are different there. You know. Yeah. Yes, you are, Toad Hill.
Once you get your cages, you probably could raise meat rabbits cheaper than chickens. So that cages and stuff is what gets you.
Amen, Jesse. That's why we don't have it.
What? I missed it. What's this?
Ducks are so nasty.
Oh,
they are nasty.
Yeah.
Here, preacher, you can you can sell chickens and rabbits dressed right off the farm. Eggs, you can sell right off, no restrictions.
He's spending $30 for 2 Hampshire piglets. He said he's getting a good deal.
If it's $30 for 2, you're stealing. You ought to feel bad about it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Huh? Yeah, but shipping from here to California be kind of a mistake, you know.
He moved his cookies from here to over there so I can.
No, I bought strawberry cookies on for us. Wait, strawberry. I want to do it. Wait.
I did strawberry.
But
I've got some heartburn going on right now. That maybe it'll help it.
This is sky high right here now. I mean, sky.
And everybody wants them.
I'm getting multiple calls a day for pigs that don't have. Now, that's about what they sell for here, James want.
Yeah. I mean, it's all in supply and demand, I think. Around here, people don't care much for rabbits, so they're dirt cheap or free. But pigs?
That's what I did too, North State. We got out of rabbits, I give everything away. Somebody gave the rabbits away, gave the cages away, gave the feeders away.
We gave away my expensive rabbits. I had full-blooded, registered, line head, and we said, okay, we're done. And we gave everything away.
Preacher, I don't know. I see a bunch of folks on. I used to have a worm bed when I was young and sell fishing worms. And I don't know, I might have made 75 cents off the whole endeavor over about 5 years. I see a bunch of folks on YouTube just made themselves millionaires selling fish worms.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there. I remember, like, back in the 80s, that everybody had their own.
Do well out there.
You would think they were hard to find, and they're worth their weight in gold when I got them. And then all of a sudden, once I got them, nobody wanted them.
That's how it normally works around here.
I'm
not a good salesman.
There's a big market for lion heads if you can get in it, but apparently I couldn't get in it. So, we got tired of getting eat up too.
Well, I'll be more else. The biggest reason rabbits didn't work for us is she will not eat it. And if you can't eat it, you don't eat it. I mean, that's just, if you can't eat the ones you can't sell, hey, there's Lawson. If you can't eat the ones you can't sell, it's kind of.
And honestly, we sold a few.
You did on your live the other day, and I ain't seen the man. Lawson probably tell you what them mole traps you call the ones that look like a pair of scissors. And the guy said they work. But Lawson is a lawn and garden guy. And the way we get rid of the voles, preachers, we just make sure all the grass is cut and everything's clean. They won't hang around where there ain't no cover. But moles, something's got to kill them, I think. You got to trap them, or we used to have a good dog that dug them up.
They dug up the whole yard.
But he'd get a mole, she'd get a mole though.
Yeah. But you go outside and all your grass be thrown everywhere because they dug up the whole yard after the mold.
Well, you know, we were playing with them in the back of the landscaper truck the other day, Austin. I was playing with them. We were setting them and tripping them and all that mess. He's talking about how good they work.
Old North State Outdoors is going to make him $1 million.
Well, you got to remember, I was getting these little styrofoam cups and filling them full of fishing worms and selling them at the country store. And the man at the store was getting all the money, and I was doing all the work. He might do all right.
Old North State, I wasn't picking on you, I was picking on him. Because that's his go-to.
Well, there's a bunch of videos. I made $900 million raising fishing.
Yeah, but that's his go-to. I made all this money.
It might have quack. I don't know. If you cut the grass, the voles go away. There, we know that. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I asked if he told you. Sounds like something I'd say. $800 for full-grown pig.
Well, the kind of
plus processing.
We get $350 a pound plus processing. So how much is that for a 250 pound pig? That's more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like my handy dandy
calculator.
Well, no, we can't do that. We got to do dressed weight. We sell them dressed weight.
It's 76% give or take dress weight from regular weight. You lose 24%.
Yeah. Well, the dress weight is usually about 200 pound or 240 pound pig. We never had a cat that would get rid of them. Awesome. We had a dog that would dig them up.
Now we had a cat that would catch some of the best mice.
Now, North State, I have some people using that worm casting in the worm tube. Looks like it works pretty good.
We had a cat that thought we needed to be fed. She'd eat the
so about $800 is about what we get for a top hog too.
And she'd bring us what was left over.
Somewhere around $700 for the pig, and the processing fee is about $100.
And she'd catch mice and lizards and everything, and she'd eat the stomach part out of it and then bring them everything else.
Yeah, geeky. We had that here too. I don't see many voles anywhere except in a wheat field when you're picking wheat, or a bean field when you're picking beans.
But now we can't have a cat because Samson eats the cat. You know, I don't know if that hawk that hangs out by our cow.
You see what Geeky said?
Is it mice or moles, maybe? Maybe he is eating moles.
Geeky said a bottle vibrating would run him off.
Huh.
Happy Quack said it was 40%. That was one of the other. That's one. We talked about that before. Happy Quack. That was one of the things against the coon. Drain the swamps. $240 processing. Wow. Our process is 95 cents a pound. Right. And that's out the door. That's vacuum sealed, froze, ready to go. And it's even your pig. It's even the pig you took up. But that's an inside joke. Used to have a lot of trouble not getting your pig back.
Not the place that we go to.
Not the place.
A place that we had to go to because of our normal place was way backed up. And we didn't like them. We haven't been back. Lawson said that his normal meat processor's 2 months behind
That's
because of the pandemic.
Well, ours is too much behind on a good day.
Yeah, well, we usually get in there.
We get preferential.
Our black cat brings this whole mouse unhurt to add to our mice breeding program for our ducks.
Really?
She doesn't understand that she kills them, bringing them to us. Yeah, happy cat.
Yeah, we had a cat years ago that bring them in the house for leasing the house for later. I was stopping her own little hunt reserve.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I have. I want to do it for
No, the cat wouldn't come in the house with the mouse. Nope, wouldn't happen. How did you escape? I thought you were being puppy set.
I looked in to see if he was being puppy set, but he won't.
Of course not. He's probably chewed everything up in there and Jake's watching TV. Oh, whoa. I'm missing comments here. All right. A mole that could dig through this godforsaken clay soil, I would.
That must be a house.
No, it's actually Old North State, so you're close to Lawson.
Yeah.
Oh, Lawson and Old North State probably are somewhere near each other.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They're right close together there, I think.
You need to come over here.
What's the matter?
Not.
You don't feel hot.
No, my stomach is doing that bubbly thing again. Okay. Start about the Old North State is where I left off in the comments.
Well, Jesse, that's something you had to worry about at some processors.
Mose asked about $1 a pound processed.
Yeah, that's what it is $1 a pound. That's in Sims, North Carolina. Basically Wilson. Good night, Mo Homestead. Well, I hope that's what it is. Yes. He's somewhere up there around you, also close to you.
Oh, he's telling me that.
Well, what we'll probably, I hate to do it, we'll probably just get off here a little early. Get you to lay down there with me. That's happened.
Happy Quiet breeds mice.
Oh, Mo Homestead says you. Okay. I'm sorry, Mo Homestead.
Yeah, they will hang out with you to make me go.
Well, we were talking about that today.
Sinatra. That's a cool name for a cat, actually.
Really? I can't. I wish I could see. If I could see it.
Sounds like the translate. All right.
Oh, Happy Quiet's got a rabbit guy. Playing Bermuda grass. Well, we like Bermuda grass down here. It's the only thing that grew in the sand. Good night, Brent. Cindy. Thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Have a good weekend.
Oh, well, I forgot what we were talking about now. Somebody refresh my memory. Well, we sell top files for $3.50 a pound, basically processed. Plus, there's the processing fee. But that's dressed weight, not live weight. So that does make a little bit of difference. So basically, for $4.50 a pound, they're getting pork, not pig. That makes sense. But because of owls here, I got to take it to the slaughterhouse and they go pick it up and pay me.
Bermuda grass. Is that the one that
That's coast, well.
It goes straight up in big leaves, or is that the?
Well, what we call Bermuda's hay.
Oh. Well, then that wouldn't really be grass. That's
Geeky, we're in a sand spur prone area as well. But my daddy eradicated him. He walked around here with a bucket and a weed hoe till we got rid of him.
Don't even go there. Knock on wood. No sand spurs.
In fact, I won't even let anybody borrow my lawnmower. Too scared to bring some home on it.
My whole life, they are bad. Hate sand spurs.
In North State, we try to be. The reason I didn't tell Lawson where you at is sometimes people don't want folks to know. You know.
Oh, don't do that. No, y'all can talk with Chris. I'm here.
Well, Mars tire steering day for the tractor, no matter what. I wish you'd do a video on that Toad Hill, just for me. She's actually doing pretty good now, Mo Homestead, compared to what she was putting up chicken today. Her and one of my cousins said she was about to fall out while she was doing it.
Was it yesterday afternoon or the day before that when it was real bad? I went to bed. Stayed in bed.
Drain the swamp. I'm not an expert on those solar chargers. We used to try them for pigs and goats, and they failed miserably. And I just gave up on them. And
that's some way to get rid of them is burn them.
And yeah, that's right. If it burn, but I'm not an expert. I haven't had one. I've had power everywhere. I've had a fence the last decade. I haven't needed them. Years ago, I had goats and pigs in places there was no electricity. And we ran the battery powered ones and we ran solar ones. But bear in mind, this is at least 15, 20 years ago, and they weren't as good as they are now. I think they've drastically improved. So you might need to check with somebody who knows more about it than I do. Because I got a fence charger as big as a doggone suitcase. Anything gets close to my fence, it gets struck by lightning. It kills like possums and snakes and that's rare.
That's the first thing we tell people when they come to see the animals. Don't touch the fence. Car battery? You use a car battery?
Yeah, they got battery power here.
Well, I mean, I was just wondering what kind of battery you would use.
Yeah, that was about the experience I had with them all. And North State, you know, you got to be careful. They are some crazy folks up here. You got to be careful. That's why a lot of times, even if I know your name, I go by you. I use your channel name. It's not
unless they ask you to, because
it's a security thing for everybody. You know, I don't want anybody to slip up and get your name and where you live, and you know, there's some crazies around.
Beaver Creek is just trying to stir up trouble.
My brother was drinking water one day out of water hose, and the water hit the electric fence. One of those old weed choppers my dad used to have back in the 70s. And it knocked the blood out of his mouth. We thought it killed him. He was laying on the ground. I thought I was going to get in the big room finally. And he got up. Sorry.
He's probably watching. It's horrible. He does watch.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he says he does.
Yeah, he don't know where he don't watch this movie. I don't blame him. I would watch it. That's right, I also had to charge him right steady. Something stayed out all the time. Worst problem I had was the fence charger was up here at the old house, under the Barker Barn shelter. And it was my job to walk that fence. Deer kept tore down back then. And I'd unplug it and get halfway around the fence. It's about a 2-mile circle. Maybe 2 miles and some change. All the way around it. Through the swamp. You had to go through the swamp with it too.
Turkey's back.
Hey, Three. And somebody will plug that scoundrel up every time. Somebody walked by. Well, Chris, let the fence unplugged and plug it up. And I'll be back there wiring it together somewhere, and they plug it up.
Why you just put like a note on it, or a system? I want to tie a ribbon to it or something. Don't plug it back in until I untie the ribbon.
I could go, Daddy, I'm gonna go check the fence. And he forget I said it 15 minutes later and plug it up on every time.
I had a drinking buddy back years ago. Tried to do anything.
Wow. I ain't know I've done that. I've never done
Twice. He was a slow learner.
The worst thing I ever done was I was rabbit hunting one day, and we had the same 2 strands of barbed wire like I used, except both of them were hot. And I pushed it down with my shotgun and stepped over it. When I did, the shotgun butt slipped off the wire, and one strand went on each side of my leg like that. And it was eating me alive, and nobody wouldn't help me. I was about Jake's age. And one of the other boys with us decided he was going to run and cut the fence charger off. We were over yonder. The fence charger was over yonder, about a mile away.
Why didn't he just knock you off the fence?
He couldn't knock me off the fence. It was my leg. It was barbed wire. It was tangled up in my clothes. I couldn't pull it out.
It was tangled up in your clothes. I didn't get
It was like this, and I had a leg over here. I wasn't nothing I could do. I had a leg over here like this. I was stuck.
Oh, really? That was me. Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, I wish I'd had a rocket. I ain't know they made them back then. When them things you could put over the plug and put a rock on. Well, I still do it. I step across them all the time, Beaver Creek, but mine are miss about an inch. Me being able to get over it. So once I put a hop in there, I can clear it.
I can't. And he's like, well, why can't you get over it? Because I can't. I got short legs. I can't.
I bet it had happens as a cancer off for sure. It was, I don't know. I used to hate it. I'd get so mad. It was such a long walk. There weren't no 4-wheelers or 3-wheelers or side by sides. Well, see, I got them metal rods. I can slide the insulator now.
Even when he slides the insulator down, I still can't do anything. That's it.
Well, Jake's taller you know, by a lot.
It's not a big feat. We taller than me. Jake's officially 5'7.5".
That's about like I found out the hard way that if you're wiring the phone line back together as fine unless somebody calls you. Apparently there's some electricity on it when there's a phone call coming in.
So they called you while you were wiring the phone?
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I was in denial. I was like, it won't hot. I tested every wire. It won't hot. But it was about like getting on everything. So
I could have told you that because it was a big deal about not being on the phone when it was raining and during storms and stuff.
Well, I didn't know that.
Because electric current.
I was about Jake's age, cut the phone line with a shovel, but I don't know. Like I did out there the other day.
With the blueberry leaves.
Well, good night, Dawson. We ain't gonna be for much longer, self. Well, I got tangled up in one that failed the other day. It hurt my leg. That's part of what's wrong with me. Twin Darlene running over me with a John Brown truck and falling over the hot fence the other day. I'm just about crippled.
Yeah. Yeah, it's had a rough week with legs.
What?
I said you had a rough week with legs.
Hurt bad. Go ahead and let everybody say good night there, Brian. We'll sign off in a few minutes early. Maybe won't make nobody too mad.
All right. Well, that's a good idea. Toad Hill, that's a really good idea. An 8 inches. Yeah, that's it. I was gonna say foot, but that's inches, right? 8-inch piece of foam pipe insulation. Put it on it and push it down. That's a good idea. Toad Hill said that he always carries an 8-inch piece of foam insulation to put on it to push it down. That's a really good idea. See?
Push what down?
The electric fence.
Oh.
And there's about 50 or 60 volts on the one side of the phone wire. A big piece of that.
Everybody's trying to loose up.
Oh, and I ain't now getting it between the tips either.
I don't know, but it'll make you turn it loose. I'll find that out.
Y'all have a good night. I think we're going to sign off. You tell them bye.
Good night, everybody. We try not to rush y'all. We try to give everybody time to finish any conversations they're having. They ain't talking much yourself for me. In fact, they really want to. If they won't talk much themselves, we'll go to bed and leave you play.
Can you do that? Can you do that?
That'd be an extremely long ride.
Yeah. It'd be extremely long ride with nobody watching. They'd all go to bed.
Yeah, then we
But Todd O'Neill said he's got short legs too.
Well, I don't. I have long legs. Where's my big stuff at, right?
Yeah.
But I'll step over 3 foot anyway.
Now I have to admit, when we first started doing lines, Chris would get into it, and I'd go to bed. I'd honestly just get up and say, I can't do it. And go to bed 1 o'clock. Chris would be in here at 5 o'clock in the morning, still doing a live, talking to somebody. He likes to talk.
Well, back then I could sit in the chair.
I don't even have one around me before I started doing it.
Right here. I can't sit in the chair.
Me too. Toad Hill's 5'5", I'm 5'4.5". Maybe 5'4". Then I'm getting shorter as I get older.
Your chest out of me. That's all I know.
I'm not sure. There's Elizabeth. Now you know you're gonna have to come and chat with Elizabeth.
Okay. All right.
Yes, Chris is healing. And now everybody's saying goodnight. Y'all chat with Elizabeth because she hasn't been on for a while.
And Elizabeth is our favorite figment of our imagination.
Favorite figment of our imagination? What?
You remember you two said we didn't have a single woman watching.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Zero demographic. Yep.
And there's been 5, 6 women up here tonight, but there's 0 women watching us.
Yeah. I didn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Come talk to Elizabeth.
Well, how's things down the road and around the corner, Elizabeth?
Yeah. We've got a whole bunch of North Carolina people now. Got Lawson and
Old North State.
Old North State.
Livy Homestead.
Mm-hmm.
V. Honey.
Lemonade and Lemons.
Yeah, that's right. And a couple more.
Yeah, there's a couple more. I can't remember my offhand, but they're here.
How bad are things at the grocery store, Elizabeth? Well, that was fast. How'd you type that fast, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of your videos. what are the short? Are there any shortages like eggs or anything like that? That was fast. Now, if it only took me to type that, I'll still be typing. Oh, I didn't make a mistake and had to delete
Have
it.
you got toilet paper and stuff back in your store yet? The only stores
I
around
got
here
to stand up.
that
I hear you.
got toilet paper back is Food Line and Dollar General. Grocery store has got any back, but the Food Line and Dollar General they'll have a case at the time, and it'll get gone within an hour or two. Tracy Huff, I'm in South Carolina. We have 32 by 16 foot pen built. How many feeder pigs will that support, and what breed do you recommend?
32 by 16.
Yeah.
She could put 8 in there, no problem. Maybe 10 if the shelter's big. Some of that depends on how big the shelter is. And
well, she's new and wants to know.
Do I?
Tracy Huff is new in South Carolina and wants to know.
What is it? Tracy, how big is the shelter? The shelter's going to have something to do with that.
Beef has gone up a little bit. Pork went up. Chicken went down. Toilet paper comes 3 times a week and sold out in an hour. Yeah.
But we ain't worried about it. We ain't got none.
Yeah.
And we might not have none because we didn't go buy none, you know.
Well, no, I had a friend that worked at the Family Dollar, and she said that they had some there, so I went and got one extra little pack just to be on the safe side. But I usually buy a big pack, one, not many, but one big pack at a time, and it lasts us a month. So at the end of the month, we might need to look something like that.
Maybe it'll be back to school. Tracy, how big your shelter is has something to do with that. The pen is big enough. One of our pens is 16 to 32, and we'll put 6 in it. No problem. Plenty of room, but they need a shelter that's at least 8 by 8 or 6 by 16. They need enough shelter space. Because that's what my shelter is 30. Then they say they don't know how to cook. Well, that's one thing we do. That's one thing I've got to give Darlene. I grow the stuff and she cooks it. Well, Geeky, we have had a lifetime supply. We used to buy these big boxes, and one will last forever.
You've got this is on Homestead and Highways Facebook.
Oh, and I will tell y'all this has just come up. If y'all want to get up with me, send me an email. Do not Facebook me because I don't check. I don't have Facebook.
He knows how to email you.
Well, she's got Facebook on her phone. I don't have it on my tablet, so I won't never see a Facebook message if you forget to check. Honestly. Yep. Well, Tracy didn't ever come back and say how big shelter was.
She might be trying to figure out, or he might be. Tracy could be go over.
Well, that's true. Is it spelled the same for boys and girls?
I think so.
Well, I know who that is. Hey, there's Robert Lane.
Hey, Robert Lane. Email them.
48 square foot. It's pretty good size. You put 6 right in there. 6 I know would be comfortable. 8 would be if it's good and dry. If it's on high dry ground, you can get away with 8. That's probably the best way to put it. If you're on something that's going to get really marred up nasty, you might, 6 might be better. But On this sand up here we're at, we'll run our topping pin. That's exactly right. It's 16 to 32. It's 1 panel wide, 2 panels long, and the shelter's on the outside of it. It's not part of the fence. And we run. I have run 10 in it, but 10 was too many. That's the gospel truth. 8 did okay, 6 did better. As far as the pen not getting nasty, muddy, all just grimy and mocked up. Didn't I tell Jack to put his dog in? Oh, that's what I was doing while I go when I come back. Tracy, if you have any questions when you get storing anything, just go to our homepage. There's an email address up there. You can email me. I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. Okay. We got work in the morning.
My phone kept doing notifications.
What?
Oh, Geeky put the email up.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah.
We
Geeky's
gotta
on it.
learn how to do links and mess like that.
Well, it's hard to do links when you're on live because you have to leave your live page and you don't know if it's still running while you're on the other page. But you can run more than one tab. I understand that, but I'm always afraid that something will happen and we'll lose the live. So.
You know, we're the last people in the world to use it. We ain't got sense enough to do it.
That's why you have moderators to help you out.
Well, if it weren't for Geeky, we couldn't do it.
That's true. Geeky's got her back.
Thank you, Geeky.
Geeky takes care of us. And he's always here. And that means a lot. It really does. Thank you, Geeky.
We had a bunch of people in here tonight, you know that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're still live. BT cannot talk all of it. BT.
DBT?
Yeah. See, I kept saying B first for some reason, and I catch what I was saying. It's back.
There's
well, Lily, you can be a mod if you would like to be. We can make you into a mod.
Really?
Mod
That.
Yeah, that I can do.
And be glad to.
Yep.
Would appreciate it.
So, Lily got a wrench. Now you gotta say something so your wrench will show up.
Did you feel my pepper vinegar back there?
Yes, I did.
Who wanted the pepper vinegar when we done the
What, Ricky, did you win the pepper vinegar?
It was. Poor Geeky got the bottom of the barrel. He got like 4 places or something.
And he got this. No, I said Thrifty. I think Thrifty got the.
I didn't think so. Really.
I know that it was Thrifty, Toad Hill.
Toad Hill won at night.
And Homestead Preacher
won at Turtle.
I think so.
I remember.
We got Dead Slayer 4077. Hi. I said hi. Speaking of Lily, you do have a mission. If you accept this mission. Ricky said that her son is afraid of me to come out of the house because he works in the public and he doesn't want me to be exposed to anything. So I've not gotten the box to me yet. And Country Homestead Preacher said, love our trouble.
Well, do you rip it off your preacher?
Well, Preacher, I hope it doesn't leak. I'm pretty sure she already did.
So he was gone. I need to ask you what he thought of tonight.
I thought he told you before that he was I was thinking, what in the big bug is that? Did y'all see that little black thing come across it? It was flying, whatever it was.
You know, Carlton's got a moth rider on his arm.
The same one? I don't know. It's probably because he's got his
Same
window.
species.
It's probably because he's got his window cracked and they just come into that cracked window. He's always got his window open when he does mine. When I was having tummy issues, and that's the only time that they have that won't wear the tummy.
The chillers when it finds it's good, the first spoonful, and every spoonful I got gets worse and worse and worse and worse. So one spoonful lives in the thing.
Really? I don't like Jello, just not particularly the green Jello. Chris is over there trying to choke down the last spoonful of green Jello. It's like it's growing in his mouth. The green blob.
I ain't waiting.
Yeah. It is. It's tough right now.
What?
Dude.
What is
Elizabeth said she has to stay away from her mom because she works for the public and all. And Thrifty said that she couldn't go get her box because her son works at the public and he doesn't want her exposed.
right?
So she hasn't gotten the box yet, but she likes it anyway. And
The underestimate sex when it hops. Be careful.
yeah, it's hot. Elizabeth said that do not eat the green Jello.
I did eat green Jello.
Too late. You weren't quick enough on that one. Gigi says he just stays away from everybody. He's been doing that for a few years now. Yeah, social distancing at its best, huh, Gigi?
Well, I don't get around many people. So
He does more than you think he does. He gets out there with his farm buddies. And he can say he's on a call or something, but he goes up to the feed mill and hangs out with the boys in the afternoons.
oh,
That's where they get up there and gossip like
that's
women.
my social network.
They talk about women gossiping. These men get up there and
Sonia,
gossip.
mental health and homesteading.
She's not before.
Hey, Sonia. Yeah, but I got to acknowledge everybody.
How are you doing tonight?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I go to feed mill. I go to John Deere place.
Tractor Supply.
I go to Tractor Supply occasionally. Every once in a great while with the moon trap, we might go to Harbor Freight.
And that's like that blue moon thing you get once.
I ain't missed nowhere to.
Lowe's, a couple times a year. That's about it.
We're right in the middle of a planting. And raising pigs. We're supposed to have a calf by now. Poor old cow looks like she's about to explode.
Yeah, she's having trouble walking. She's so big. She's like sways when she walks. That pregnant waddle thing going on.
Preacher, there's some good stuff up there in spots.
You get what you pay
Oh,
for.
that's right. Y'all are in Australia, ain't you? I remember that. We're in spring now.
And
Preacher,
guess
I've got
we're
some.
Austin. Last 2 days, and we're in
It was
heavy
90.
spring.
It was 90 degrees last week. 89, 90. This week it had a late frost. You gotta go to North Carolina.
Yep. If you don't like the weather, wait a minute.
Preacher, I've got some Harbor Freight tools I've had for 30 years. Can't tear them up. And I bought some stuff up there that won't worth the time. If they give it to you, it won't worth bringing home. They give it to you. But then I got some stuff that I bought her jacks. They're jacks, not the full jacks, but bottle jacks and high lift jacks work okay. I've got a horse on the back of my service truck coming from there's okay. Bunch of impact sockets, they're okay. Hey, never enough time.
Hey, how are you doing?
I've got a lot of tools from Harbor Freight that were fine, but you need to steer clear anything that runs off a battery or a cord. If it's electric, you probably need to leave it up there. I bought several of those Hercules grinders. And some she bought on clearance at the grocery store. They take Lidl grinders from the grocery store now outlasted all them Harbor Freight ones.
And the Lidl store closed.
Yeah.
Which there's still one in Greenville, but that's quite a bit of a ride.
Their ratchets ain't hitting on nothing. I mean, you just gotta be careful. Some of the stuff's all right, but you just gotta be careful what you buy. Good night, Robert. We're glad to have you. Well, you work with some tools too, I think. Yeah, we got one in the town we live. Basically, we live in now. We got one 15 miles away. But we don't go to it as much as we used to the one in Green. And it was ours.
Well, you've been there twice, haven't you, since it opened about a year ago?
Well, certain things.
It's been close to a year and a half now because it opened before Christmas.
Well, I don't know how the word is, but I've got plenty of tools. I've been doing this stuff long enough. I've got plenty of tools. Oh, Tracy, it's not really a good idea to let them eat stuff like if you kill a possum or something like that to feed them to them. There's too many diseases they can catch. And stupid mess like rabies and parasites and mess they can get. It's not a good idea to feed, like if something kills your chickens, it's not a good idea to feed them to chicken. It'll get them to trying to kill chickens. Hey, Sonny. We kind of learned that the hard way a little bit years ago. If your pigs ever get a taste for eating meat, they'll actively pursue it. And that means they'll try to kill you.
And you don't need them to make the connection between chicken and meat.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we've got some pigs that the chicken will get in the pig pen and they won't ever pay it any mind. And then we've got some other pigs who go, ooh, yay, walking dinner.
Him and the corner killing me.
Yeah.
I had a guy who used to work for me when we had goats that would, when I told him to go bury a goat, if I won't look at him, throw him in the hog pen. I got some pigs that really were happy. I mean, I'm happy.
DTV. That's it right. So it's going to send you a John Deere hat.
I work for John Deere 10 years. I got some John Deere uniforms. Where the hell one?
Sandra said that my understanding is that you have to boil it first before you feed it to the pigs, but you do have to watch the disease.
Yeah, well, if you cooked it, it'd be fine.
Well,
If you cooked it, but I
some
don't.
things don't cook out though.
Well, anything that you don't transfer. Any parasites in the mouth, that probably would.
Well, can you cook out rabies?
Probably. I've never tried to eat nothing else, but I knew they had rabies.
I don't know.
Yes, the raw meat part is the big kicker. That pig's choke on bones, man. We run in
I've
that
never
season
seen
scraps.
Too much choking. Yep, I had to separate my goats and pigs. The pigs would get the kid before they hit the ground.
Yep, that's right.
Well, we had a chicken that nested in the pig pen. She was in the corner of the little building, and Piggy never paid her no money. Never ever. Every day that chicken sat right there, she never paid any money. And then her eggs started hatching. And the day her eggs started hatching, she killed every one of them. Every bee, ate the hen, tore the eggs, everything. So it could be that whole birthing, even hatching from eggs, the smell that gets them. But before that, she never paid that hen any money.
Oh yeah, that's any breed of pig. Because Evan's got small pigs, we got big pigs. They're all, the old story is about he fell down the hog pen and the pigs eating.
And I've always heard that.
Well, some of them are true. Not all of them, probably. Some of them are true.
Yeah, and
in my grandpa's day, they used to go to old White Mules to one of town. They could get them for nothing cheap. They carry them and walk them down the hog pen and shoot them with it. They used to do stuff like that.
That's really horrible.
They done it. Might be horrible, but they done it.
There's a scene in The Wizard of Oz where Dorothy falls down in a pig pen. And that goes back to the old, thing about old people believe you fell down in a pig pen, they'd eat you.
Well, the reason they believe that is it happened every once in a while. Yeah. And some pigs will actively be predators.
Lily said, my pigs are good with chickens and ducks for the most part, but every now and then they'll get one.
That's the way ours are. That's a good way to put it. Every now and then if they get an opportunity, they'll turn into a predator for people. But wild pigs, remember what the game warden said? Wild pigs are the biggest predator of deer phones. Feral pigs kill more deer phones.
Well, that's what I was talking about, the kids. They'd get the kids.
They're definitely not vegetarian.
No, we do have a rule though. You can't feed pork to pigs. You can't feed chickens. I'm very adamant about that.
Well, we feed ours a bunch of eggs. They come by the egg thing, honestly.
Well, yeah, they get eggs, but I refuse to make anybody a cannibal. Kyle Walker. How you doing? Love all your chats and video and the best friends with some of your kinfolk. Great people.
What?
He said, love all your chats and video. I'm best friends with some of your kinfolk. Great people.
Which kinfolk?
Which kinfolk?
They're more specific. Yeah, I mean, you use first name. Nobody problem with that.
Yeah, first name. Never enough time. Says I agree. Gosh, I kind of figured it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Josh is all right.
Are you the one that came down with him recently?
I thought that was the guy. Well, I'm still be best friends.
I mean, well, could have been. Sandra says she don't have pigs at the moment, but I know they do like fresh eggs. Yes, they do like fresh eggs. That's a good distraction for ours. If you want to do something.
Well, they're a good supplement for sour pigs. They eat shells and all. Get a little calcium boost.
If you want to get their attention and you want to like mess with the babies or something, you throw an egg in there. Woo, buddy, you got their attention. It'll keep them busy for a second or two, and you can snatch up a baby.
Once he gets rid of these, 6 dozen eggs a week, you don't need.
Elizabeth's got to go. She's got to go to work early.
Good night, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Well, we probably. No, there's 15 people in here.
Yeah, I was trying to get you to come and talk to them. There's probably more people.
Oh. I didn't realize there's 15 people back in. 13 there.
Elizabeth just left.
She's probably watching some TV and the phone.
No, she's having Wi-Fi problems, so we're just on the phone.
Yeah, old Josh is a good boy. I think a whole lot of Josh. Duster Dude, 225. In case y'all want to go check him out.
Yeah. And he's in Mini Chris. I swear, they walk, talk, look alike, the whole nine. It reminds me of Chris when he was young.
Sonya, I think she left a while ago, to be honest with you.
She might be still.
She might still be looking around.
There's Tracy Huff.
Hey, Tracy. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. And I don't know if you were in here a while ago, but if you have any questions, if you go to our homepage, there's an email address that's just for the Homestead Channel. And you can email us. I'll be glad to answer the best I can. If I know anything to help you, I'll tell you. If I don't know, I'm honest with you. I'll tell you I don't know. You know. We've been raising pigs for a long time. Can y'all hear him? Yeah, we hear him. He's in the pen, in the kennel.
That's where he goes when we go to bed. Because he would take all
Thank you, Geeky. Well, he got choked to death tonight. Somebody gave him a tiny little piece of chicken, about big as your thumbnail on your pinky finger. And he was upside down on his feet there, choking to death in 2 seconds. Well, tell her happy birthday for us. Happy birthday, Jennifer. Stop having birthdays at 21. Well, that's a big good number to hold that. Come tell preacher's wife happy birthday. So you play it back for her. Go around here and tell her. I would sing happy birthday, but I don't sing.
Oops.
Come over here and tell him happy birthday. And then sign this thing off so we can go to bed. Everybody tell her. There you go. Everybody tell her happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jennifer. Hey, happy birthday.
Get everybody, tell everybody bye. Let's get out here. I got to work tomorrow. You're sick. You got to fix me some supper before you get to bed.
You had supper. You had barbecue chicken.
That was lunch.
That was not. That was at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you didn't finish breakfast about 2:30.
Oh, that's because y'all were supposed to eat bacon sandwiches. I left the stuff to put them together with. Sorry.
And you didn't eat fish, huh? I'll fix it.
You went and picked it up. You didn't fix. You drive through.
What is he doing?
Because he wouldn't shut up. He's running around.
Everybody
Be quiet.
talking
Good
about
night,
the
y'all.
bills or-
Yep, everybody's saying good night. Good night, good night.
I like to get off the road. Oh,
Yes, I would.
Did you ask him about advice on the vacuum saver?
No, I didn't. I'm vacuum savered out today. I put up 120 pounds of chicken today. Try to do it on a vacuum saver. It didn't work. I had to call Chris' cousin to bring her vacuum saver over.
It kind of sort of didn't work.
And, well, it worked a whole lot better than ours. And we wasted a whole lot of bags trying to get ours to work. So I ended up just going to the grocery store and buying gallon Ziploc freezer bags. And then doing the water trick. Dunk them in water and seal them up. Because that freezer bag thing, I don't know if you got the wrong kind or if it's just not the best. The vacuum seal is just too much.
Well, I ain't never had a real.
Too much.
You know, even then we get from the Sims, they vacuum seal everything on always home. That's a commercial. You know,
Yeah.
what have you got out there that's cheaper?
Use one of them freezer bags we got now. Aw, Sandra did happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That was nice.
Happy birthday, dear Jennifer. Happy birthday to you.
Reggie, you make sure you play that back. She can hear that.
Please don't. Alright. How do we end up on Top Chat? And that's probably why we missed half the chats.
Is that what?
Apparently. I hope we didn't miss anybody.
Well, you know, I go on other people's lives and watch them and acknowledge people and stuff like that. That's one thing I don't want to do.
Kyle said Josh always borrows his car trailer to tow his vehicles. I stay close to him because he's the last generation with common sense.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
I bet he has to do the others, but then we talk him into marrying that girl. They go ahead and start a family. Boy, ain't getting over. I've been worried about him. He's 20-some years old and ain't married.
25.
25, and that's even worse. Boy,
Don't
been
rush
married
him.
by the time he's 20.
Don't rush him.
I'm no good kind of like nobody that old ain't married.
DTV is going to email you.
Okay, I'll be glad.
DTV Geeky put the email up for you.
Ain't nobody this close by got an extra refrigerator in it.
Yeah, Chris. We had a refrigerator outside that we used for our garden stuff and eggs. And it died this week. We had to put it to rest. And,
No, we ain't put nowhere. Still our
well, it's still under carport, but we're looking at another one, cheap, close to free, that works. It can be ugly. Vermin and bug free though, definitely.
What is it? Well, good night, everybody. We're going to get off here in just a second. We'll catch up on the comments. If we missed your comment, I'm sorry. Everybody's still in here. We had on Top Chat and didn't mean to.
I think we saw everything. I went back up and scrolled and looked.
Since I always borrows his car trailer.
Yeah.
Well, I told him he could borrow mine, but it's too far away, I reckon.
Well, he'd have to drive 2.5 hours to get here.
Well, I told him he could, he just had to make
I'll
sure.
drop back in whenever you get a chance. We're on every Friday night.
We'll pick on Josh next time.
Yeah, Josh usually is listening. He doesn't always comment, but he's usually listening in. Y'all too have a great weekend. Quit playing with the lights.
Call Puppy. I got to pick up.
Buddy, come here, buddy, come here. Come here, baby. There's your baby. Come here. You can't go with him. He'll be gone. He took off and gone. Tell everybody bye-bye. Bye-bye. Tell them I can't stand it. He's outside. I want to go 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 outside. So, boy. You gotta look at the camera. Yeah, you gotta look at the camera. Say, boy. Your hand sewing? That's a good deal. If I hand sewed something, I probably would fall apart as soon as I got done with it.
What now?
Trixie said that she was sitting there hand sewing it. Last message for the night.
See?
I don't think she meant message. Last message for the night. Sitting here hand sewing it. Listening to y'all.
Oh. Well, good night, everybody. He's off here. We started trying to do 9:30 to 11.
Yeah, it's 20 after.
But I do appreciate everybody who's in here tonight.
We had a good crowd. Alright, good night, y'all. Good.